Let me take you to our top story. Pakistan's illustrious Field Marshal Asim Munir is celebrating his big win. Wait for it, a lunch with Donald Trump in America. Apparently, this lunch is now the trophy he is brandishing as proof of his diplomatic prowess, and he claims that this lavish sandwich has given him the strength to threaten India, let me quote it, with catastrophic consequences. Yes, you heard that right. Weeks after his army's humiliating face off on the border, Field Marshal Munir has declared that he is ready to teach India a lesson. To teach India a lesson, perhaps over desert too, who knows. In his self mocking statement, General Munir also tried to justify the decades long terrorism in Kashmir, his boldly rebranding it as legitimate self determination. Apparently, suicide bombings and cross border infiltrations are now freedom movements, at least from the field marshal's dining table in Washington, D.C. Meanwhile, back in the real Pakistan, the country is falling apart at the seams. Balochistan is burning with daily protest and insurgent attacks, threatening to tear away from the state's iron fisted grip. The water war with India has intensified, with India is in no mood to release a drop more than agreed. India is not ready to compromise. Inflation is skyrocketing, the rupee is in free fall, and the IMF loan officers are basically running the finance ministry in Pakistan. And who can forget the political chaos? From ex-prime ministers behind bars to journalists in exile, democracy in Pakistan is, well, another lunch menu item. Perhaps the most humiliating for General Munir is that Pakistan's own youth are now openly mocking him on social media, saying, "Fix your own house before dreaming of Kashmir." After all, when half the country can't afford a bag of flour, rice, maybe conquering Srinagar can wait. So here we are, a self-appointed field marshal clutching a sandwich selfie with Trump, threatening nuclear Armageddon while Baloch separatists blow up pipelines and the Indus runs dry. One might say, if General Munir spent less time fantasizing about Kashmir and more time fixing Pakistan, maybe, just maybe, he wouldn't need to wave a sandwich around to feel powerful. So while Field Marshal Munir struts around flashing his Trump lunch selfie and threatening India with catastrophic consequences, Pakistan itself is on the brink, torn by insurgencies in Balochistan, choked by water wars, drowning in debt, and mocked by its own youth for obsessing over Kashmir instead of fixing Karachi. They need to fix their own nation. But here's the real question for the world. How long will the international community keep turning a blind eye to the reality that Pakistan's greatest export is not mangoes but cross-border terrorism? When will we accept that the biggest threat to regional peace is not a disputed border but a state that shelters terror groups and calls them freedom fighters? And to all those championing self-determination, isn't it time to ask, what about the Baloch people, the Pashtuns, the Sindhis, who will fight for their voices drowned out by the same generals who preach about Kashmir? Today, we leave you with this. If terrorism is the world's biggest enemy, let the world listen to it. If terrorism is the world's biggest enemy, why do we still tolerate those who sponsor it in the name of fake glory? It's time to stop pretending and start asking Pakistan's powerful men, who are you really fighting for? For you, for power, for the nation? Stay awake, because turning away never stopped a bomb. And for more updates, keep watching The Global Eye.